Philly 254 living life. Back at it. Man. Been a little while. Been playing Baldur's Gate 3, trying to get some, not the information, but some gameplay footage. And it's a big game, man. It's a big game. So playing it on both Ally and Steam Deck. Still got to get to the Steam Deck version of it. Been playing on the Ally primarily, but I got to get to the Steam Deck version. But speaking of the Steam Deck can now be purchased in stores. Now, there's a little bit of a caveat to it, and we'll get into that. But it's not the actual brand new, fresh off the factory line Steam Deck. It's an actual refurbished model. So both Valve and GameStop are now selling refurbished models, but there are some differences as far as how it all works with warranties and whatnot, and we'll get into that starting right now. The thing is, the Valve model, refurbished models, are still bought online, all right? The GameStop models are bought in store. So here's the caveat to the GameStop model being bought in store. You have to be a GameStop Pro member in order to actually take advantage of that. And if you are, walk into a store, ask for a Steam Deck, and it's yours. Now, with them being refurbished, and they are all refurbished. No brand new ones in store for GameStop or whatnot. Those are still got to be purchased directly from Valve online. Now, with them all being refurbished, both the Valve and the GameStop models are, of course, reduced in price. Now, you may see some dings, some scratches on the case or whatnot of the Steam Deck, of the Steam Decks for both ones, but there are some actual differences depending on which one you go with. So, the Valve model, I won't say the Valve model, they're all Valve, but the ones purchased through GameStop, they come with the case, but they do not come with a plug, a charger. So just keep that in mind. GameStop also sells actual GameStop or refurbished docks as well. So FYI. Now the one purchased via Valve, I didn't see where they have a dock, but their Steam Decks do come with an actual charger in a case as well. I believe the actual GameStop ones come with cases as well. I'm sorry. They do come with cases as well at GameStop. So the big difference being the Valve one comes with a plug, which is also refurbished, and the GameStop one does not. So you'll have to get your own plug, however way you get it, right? There are some differences with how warranties are handled as well. So the warranties are basically set up to where GameStop's standard 30-day warranty for all of their refurbished items extends to how they handle their Steam Decks as well. So that hasn't changed. Basically 30 days, if it stops working, send it back or bring it back and they'll take care of you in whatever way they take care of you. Valve's extended warranty and customer service is not extended. Valve's warranty and customer service is the exact same as it is for the actual brand new Steam Deck. So it's it's covered for 1 year. Customer service is the exact same. So that's actually a plus for me. So at least you got a full year on the Valve's model. You have to wait for it to get there, but you get a full year and you get an actual plug. But plugs are not that much, so whatever. There is some price differences. Now, for the most part, the prices are the exact same. And I'll throw up a little chart so you can see. But for the most part, the price is the exact same. The biggest difference being the 256 model, where on Valve it's I want to say it's $419, and for the actual GameStop it's $429. I could be wrong. Again, there will be a whole little chart showing it. So if I'm wrong, look at the chart. But there's about a $10 difference between the mid-model ones. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. But the other two are basically the exact same. So like when I say the other two, the higher tier and the lower tier ones, the exact same. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a win. Because now you can get Steam Decks for cheap. You have actual options for where you want to get it from. If you want to go into the store, you can go to GameStop with the GameStop Pro membership, of course. And you can actually get it from Valve like you wanted to. If you wanted that mid-range model, I would say, you can get it from Valve for a little bit cheaper. You can mix and match too. You can get the one from Valve for cheaper and go to GameStop and get a dock for cheap. I couldn't find, and I could be wrong. If it is, throw it in the comments, correct me. I couldn't find where if it was an official Valve refurbished model, or as far as the dock is concerned on the GameStop, if it's an official Valve refurbished one, or if it's like some third party or GameStop's own brand or whatever. I don't know. But it says refurbished. So with that in mind, keep that in mind. It's all refurbished. So it's actual availability for both GameStop or Valve is going to be dependent on if people bring them back. Because for both of them, it's depending on if someone returned the model, you know, whatever, and they had to go ahead and do what they do to refurbish it and get it back and sell in condition. So when last I checked, the 64 gig was out. When I checked on Valve site, GameStop I didn't check, but the 64 gig was out on Valve site, but the other two models were in stock. So just kind of keep that in mind. Stock is all dependent on if someone returned, you know, if they actually have returned models to sell in the first place. You know, they're not coming straight off the factory line at this price. So if you want a brand new one, you still got to pay that brand new price. It is what it is. But at the very least, you can walk into a GameStop, get you a Steam Deck straight out of GameStop refurbished, and walk out. Now, of course, again, that 30-day warranty is going to be in effect. And it's only 30 days, so if it breaks on day 31, you out of luck, homie. You can try to get it sent back to them for credit and get $15 for it. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's still available and it's still an option. And the actual Valve refurbished ones had that full 1-year warranty as you did before. For the most part, I think it's pretty cool. This is definitely a win. You know, you can now get Steam Decks for a cheaper price. And, you know, of course, being refurbished, you may get some ticks and dings on there, maybe some scratches or whatnot. But for the most part, you got some relatively new looking Steam Decks. Each company has their own way of how they bundle their Steam Decks. You still get a case for both of them, but one you don't get a charger, and the other one you do. But the other one also you can purchase an actual dock. The dock for the GameStop one is $70, if I remember correctly. So, and I looked and I could not find any kind of refurbished dock again for the Valve. Again, if someone does see it, correct me. I ain't got no problem being corrected. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the Valve is not selling refurbished docks, from my understanding. I'm not surprised if they will eventually, if they are not. But as of right now, as the creation of this video, I couldn't find it. So, hey, it is what it is. This is definitely a win as far as I'm concerned. It gets more Steam Decks in more hands. People can kind of get and see what the fuss is all about, and know how to commit to that full price. Like the highest model one, I don't remember fully 100%, but the highest model one is like $500 something now, as opposed to the full price. The full brand new price was like $700 something. So that's a win to me. And of course, once you get it, you can do just like you do with any Steam Deck, and get yourself a SD card and blah blah blah, and keep it moving and have all your fun. As always, just a quick little news bit, just a little information for you. Again, that chart should probably minimize. I probably minimize it a little bit to the corner somewhere. I don't know, but it's definitely a win. Baldur's Gate video still coming. Baldur's Gate 3 video still coming. Man, that game is fun. If you like Steam, if you like Baldur's Gate, if you're on the fence about it, go ahead and knock it out. But my video just kind of talking about it's coming. If you like more Steam Deck news, walkthrough, guides, tutorials, gameplays, lives, they've been coming, man. I told you they were coming. It took a while, but they're here. Like and subscribe. Cruise through the playlist. And I'm out.